1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute to the top of the hour. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday evening. This is our final MWR overview. It's been an incredible weekend for a blitz. Playing a little McFadden and White here for you guys. Ain't no stopping us now. That's become our theme song because we know that we can get this thing done. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Gerald W. Parker. I am your host for this final event for Sunday night. It's been an incredible blitz this weekend, starting Saturday at 11 a.m., going again at 1, hitting it again at 4, doing it again at 7. We're back. Earlier, we were at 4 o'clock this afternoon. We had Mr. Benjamin McCray, outstanding presentation. House was packed. We're doing the same thing tonight to close it out. So let's go ahead and get into it and talk about why we're here. I'm so excited just to be a part of this with you, this opportunity to share in this journey, called MWR Financial. So some people say, well, what is MWR Financial? MWR stands for Make Wealth Real, guys. We are the financial makeover company. So we're going to get into it because we're here to talk about money, right? This is the conversation that we all have privately. We all have this conversation at work, at the barbershop, grocery store. We're talking about it now because it's an issue now more than it ever has been. We want to figure this thing out, this whole business of money. Here are the questions that we have and what we need to learn about as it relates to money. I remember my first consultation with the CPA and also the financial planners, the investment firm that they surrounded me with. My first consultation with those people, the question was, Gerald, do you have a personal relationship with your money? I didn't have a personal relationship with my money, so I didn't know where my money was going. Okay, guys, we've got somebody that needs to be muted out. Guys, if you've joined the platform, if you can just mute your phone, or mute your computer, that will eliminate the background noise and we can keep moving. We want this to be clean so that everybody that's on that has come to get the information can get the information. So here we are. Let's talk about it. Let's learn about this business of money. We want to know where it's going. How is it possible that I'm paid on Friday and broke by Monday? It was happening to me every single day or every single pay period until I found this program. But the key now is how do we get it back? Once we kind of figure out where it's going, but then how do we make more of it? And here's the other question. How do we keep this money once we make it? Because once we keep it, then we can put it in position where it begins to work for us. And that's the ultimate goal. This platform is going to help us address that. MWR Financial has made this process quite simple. If you're taking notes, there are 4 numbers you're going to want to remember: 4, 3, 2, 1. The 4 financial roadblocks that holds us all up, not just me and you, but everybody is up against these same challenges, these 4 financial roadblocks. But here's the good news. MWR Financial has created 3 solutions to help you overcome those 4 roadblocks. And that's going to allow you to achieve your 2 financial objectives, all handled by one company. Who's that company again? MWR Financial. So let's address this. Let's get into it and talk about these roadblocks, these things, these man-made creations that are holding us all up, right? This is not biblical. I want you to understand this. Starting with taxes. Think about it. 1/3 of your income goes towards taxes. So we're getting hit right up front. That money's coming off the check before you even see it. Then credit and debt. Because we're short on taxes, we've got to find a way to make up the difference. And this is what we do. And then big business shows up, extracts the rest of the money from us. And then we want to talk about inflation. Used to be the silent killer. It has raised its ugly head. It's no longer silent. So let's keep moving. Look at the trap that they've created for us and why this is so important that we figure this thing out. Because if we don't figure it out, we'll be working until we die. And we don't want to do that. We want to put money in play and have that money working for us. Look at what they teach you to do now. And this is from inception, from birth. This is the track that we'll put on. You go get yourself a good education. Once you get that good education, you get yourself a good job. When you get that job, then what? Then you work 40 hours a week for 40 years and they expect you to live off 40% of the income that you were making when you were working full time. It's not possible. Why? Because 1/3 of that income is going toward the government for taxes. All right. And then now we're trying to make up the loss, right? So we're financing a lifestyle. We go out and establish some credit. What problems does that create? Causing us to go into even more debt. You see the trap? I hope you understand it. Now that we've got that credit debt, what do? We've got to pay it. So another 1/3 of our income goes to the banks to cover all of that. That's leaving us with 1/3 of our income to cover basic, normal living expenses. You've got to have gas, grocery, insurance, utilities, all of those things. But look at what happens. Those monthly holidays and events just start capitalizing on us by big business. You guessed it right. Big business usually gets what's left. Isn't it amazing they've got a holiday schedule for every single month of the year? Now, we just finished up Father's Day. Prior to that is Memorial Day. Before that, it was Mother's Day. Every one of those holidays is designed to extract money from you and I, forcing us, most of us at least, to spend money we don't have, buying things that we don't need, to impress folks that we don't even know. And see, this process is leaving us with little or hardly any money to save or invest for retirement. So the trap is set. So we're scheduled to work for the rest of our lives because we've been conditioned to do that. But I want you to understand the game has changed, right? In this business of inflation, let's talk about this before we move further. This is the increase in cost in goods and services that are increasing faster than our wages. What am I talking about? You've been to the gas station lately? You've seen it. You've been to the supermarket lately. You see it in real time. This gap is getting wider, and unfortunately, many people are not going to be able to close this gap. But we've got a way out of this mess, right? There's got to be a fix. We've created it. MWR Financial is the only company in the country that brings to the table real solutions in real time, starting with our income shifting process. And we're going to talk about that. These are the 3 solutions. Also, business income, the importance of you owning your own business. You look at the tax laws as they're structured within the United States of America. Who do they benefit most? Business owners. And now we're going to help you because you now are generating additional streams of income through business ownership. We're going to show you how to create right there. So that's the idea. All right, guys, need a little help with that one. All right, good deal. So now here we go. Let's talk about this business, this number 1 solution, which is this whole business of income shifting, right? So here's the idea. Right now, we're going to show you how to take that money back from governments, banks, big business, and all those people who have taken it away from you. How do we do that? We're going to help you lower your tax liability. So you're going to pay less in taxes because you own a home-based business now. So let's put that money back in your pocket. Then we want to help you lower your bills. What's that going to do for you? Put more money back in your pocket. Then we want to help you eliminate debt. We know what that's going to do for you. Put more money back in your pocket. We also want to help you enhance your credit score. What is that going to do? Allow you to refinance those high interest rate loans and put that money back in your pocket. Not only that, but get an adjustment or a break or a reduction on your homeowner's automobile premium. See, we're overpaying for all of this stuff right now. But again, that ends. Now, let's talk about results. What this platform has been able to do in a very short period of time. I want you to understand that MWR Financial hit the ground in 2017. So we've got a 5-year window. And in that 5-year window, look at what we've been able to accomplish. As it relates to results we're getting back for our members who are participating in this platform. Let's look at our tax reduction strategy. Average tax saving per month, over $10 million. Tax savings per month to date, over $10 million for our members. When we talk about lowering bills, monthly bill reduction, over $2 million. That's what we've been able to do in this very short period of time. Look at our debt elimination strategy. Interest eliminated from my members' debt, $1.5 billion. That's B. That's B with the B. Over 18,000 people have already realized 50 to 150 point increase in their credit score as a result of their participation in this program. Think about this now. Eliminating off members' time in debt. Here's the impressive part. Over 30,000 years. We've been able to do that. Over 30,000 years combined. Now, this is pretty impressive as to what we bring to the table. Now, let's talk about number 2, the solution. All right, we talk about business income. We want to provide you with the advantage of owning your own home-based business without all the headaches, without you having to go out and lease an office space, hire staff, all of those things. These things are already in place with this opportunity. It's a turnkey operation. Now, think about it as it relates to your number 1 way, all right, to lower your taxes. You own a home-based business. You can work from home or anywhere for that matter, while being able to control your income. All right. And then it allows you also to stay ahead of inflation and then pay off your debt faster and also accelerate your retirement date. You know, as Ben McCray always says, that your retirement has nothing to do with age. It's about your financial position. Where are you? Do you have enough money working for you right now where you can walk away? That's the position we want to help you create. So how do we do it? We take advantage of the income opportunity that's attached to what we're talking about, MWR Financial. No earning limits here. That's what I love about it. The sky is absolutely the limit. This thing pays out whatever it is you want from it. What do we have to do to get all of this money that MWR Financial offers? Exposing others to what MWR Financial has to offer. That's what we do. That's all we do. I don't have to be a CPA. I don't have to be a financial planner. I don't have to learn how to do credit restoration. All of the experts are already in place. My job and your job is to expose it to people. Now, let's talk about how they pay us to do that. I like this concept of daily guarantee. Now, keep in mind, I want you to do your due diligence and research on MWR Financial. We're the only company in the industry that offers you a daily guarantee. Look at what we do. We pay you daily so that you can profit now instead of having to wait on a paycheck. What do I mean by this? Look at these two numbers: sponsored bonus, $50, customer bonus, $40. If you sponsored me into the business as a financial director, working alongside you, wanting to grow my own business, MWR Financial is going to pay you $50 up front. As a customer, not interested in building the business, but using the services, I put you into the program. MWR Financial pays $40 up front. Get in the business today, get paid today. Now, let's look at this momentum bonus that's on the table. Now, this is an incentive right here. How do we get this? You help 3 people line themselves with you as business owners. MWR Financial is going to pay you an additional $150 as a momentum bonus. That's within a 30-day window. Then the next window opens up. You help those 3 do the exact same thing, meaning get their 3. There's $450 more on the table in the way of bonus money. Duplicate that process one more time. We've gone 3 levels deep. Now there's another $900 on the table. Ladies and gentlemen, that adds up to be $1,500. Now they give us a 90-day window to do this, but there's nothing saying that we can't do this in 10 days. There's nothing saying we can't do this in 20 days. Hit the ground running and watch this thing pay out. Now, let's get to this daily guarantee. Now, this is what excites me, because here's the potential from $5 a day to as much as $8,500 a day. Now, I know that shook many of you. $8,500 a day, can you imagine? This is not a monthly number. This is a daily number. Ladies and gentlemen, that is well over $3 million a year. I just want to slow down here and have you dream with me for a minute. What changes in your life with $3 million a year? Passive residual income. I know what changes. Everything. The car you drive, the house you live in, the clothes you wear, where you send your kids to school. What do your tithes and offerings start looking like? What your relationship with your pastor start looking like with this kind of money? What impact can you have? What difference can you make? You know, you want to talk about an inheritance? It's in place now when you start generating this level of income. But imagine what you can do, the difference you can make in other people's lives. So, I mean, you may not need $8,500 a month, or I'm sorry, a day, in order to complete the assignment that God has given you. Pick any number you want. Whatever it takes, we've got the ability to help you get there. Is it $280 a day? That's $102,000 a year. Is it $4,000 a day? That's over $1 million, 1.4 as a matter of fact. So the potential is there to earn whatever it is you want. This thing pays out. We're bringing to the table the solution to the problem that 98% of the people in this country have. And all you've got to do is share the story. Just tell it. Let the experts do all the work for you. Now, let's see how you get to some of this money. You're going to need some help. You're going to need to find like-minded people like you and me that are committed to controlling their own destiny, who are sick and tired of being sick and tired of some man with their thumb on their head. They want to own their own life. So they want to be in business with you. Those first 3 people that you sponsor into the program is going to set you up to make $5 a day, $150 a month, guaranteed income, whether you get out of bed or not. Help those 3 get their 3. You've got 12 people on your team. Keep in mind, you've only sponsored 3. Now you're at $20 a day, $600 a month. Now I could stop right there. Based on the current status of this economy, where people are, $600 a month makes a substantial difference in any home in this country. Any family could use an additional $600. How many of you on this platform could use an additional $600 a month in passive residual income? Well, let's duplicate this process one more time. We're 3 levels deep now. You've got a total of 36 people on your team. You're at $40 a day, $1,200 a month. What does $1,200 a month in additional income do for you over and above what you have going now? Think about that. And if we really start getting serious about this thing and want to expose more people to it, 90 people on your team pays you $80 a day, $2,400 a month. $2,400 a month. Can we cover the mortgage? Can we cover the car payments? Can we set up investment vehicles? I mean, with this additional stream of income, the possibilities are endless, ladies and gentlemen. And there are people that are hitting these marks right now. You see this $30,000 a month number? I personally know a gentleman that's doing that with this platform. And he's been in the business for a shorter period of time than I have. It's real. I want to introduce you to some of these 6-figure residual income earners that have done this in a very short period of time. This is our $1 Million Residual Club ring earners, right? Starting with Terrence Hawkins out of Charlotte, North Carolina, Mr. Brian Bean out of Atlanta, Georgia, Miss Christy Howard out of Atlanta, Mr. Charles Ivory out of Hinesville, Georgia, Mr. James Mackey out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Miss Shana Rollins out of Atlanta, Georgia, me, Gerald Parker, is honored to be in this same company with these great leaders. I'm telling you, these guys hit the ground running. But listen, let me tell you something. These rings were issued in the order that they were earned. All right. So in this order is how these rings were earned. Being Terrence Hawkins being the first one, Mr. Bean being the second one. I'm number 7 on the list, ladies and gentlemen. You can be 8. I'm the last one in. Why? I mean, because I was working this business, but these guys that got it before me were working harder than me. But think about this: Brian Bean, Christy Howard, Charles Ivory, James Mackey, Shana Rollins. I had a 2-year head start on all of those people. Those 5 people secured their rings before I did. So what does that tell you? That means that it's wide open for anybody. You hit the ground running and you can make this happen. Now, I was on the phone with the CEO and founder, Mr. Brian House, just the other day, and he says to me that we go to Las Vegas in September, that we'll give away more of these rings, that more of these rings have been earned in the past month than we have in the past 5 years. Crazy as that, I mean, that insane. So he's predicting there'll be 20 to 25 people that will be ring earners by the time we get to Las Vegas at the rate that we're going with the growth that we're having in this company. You need to be on that list, ladies and gentlemen. You need to be on that list so we can show you how to get there. Now, MWR's goal is not just to help you make a whole bunch of money and save a bunch of money. We want to help you create a lifestyle, a life filled with freedom, options, choices. Wake up when you're done sleeping. Control your own life. How do we do that? We surround you with the same experts that wealthy people always had access to. Your team of licensed wealth experts. Look at what they're going to do. They're going to analyze your existing financial position, figure out where you are right now. Then they're going to determine your long-term and short-term goals. And then they're going to help you structure basically a personalized plan to help you achieve them in the time frame that you choose, fast or slow, totally up to you. They will even implement the right wealth building strategies for you to put you in a position where you win at the end of the day. I strongly suggest you take full advantage of everything MWR Financial has to offer in the way of services in this package that we bring to the table. Now, let's go to solution number 3. We know the goal at the end of the day is to position ourselves where we've got money, making money for it. We've got to find a way to do that. Now, 2 of the concepts that we promote quite successfully, self-banking, the private reserve account. We know that this is the best way to help you save, grow, and protect your money tax-free with no risk of loss. Let me say it again, tax-free with no risk of loss. Who does that? Wealthy people do it every single day. We are now in the game doing the exact same thing and offering that same ability to you and me. Average everyday people now have got full access, even with our land banking solution, being able to buy land in the path of growth at 20 to 40% below market value. This is the real deal, guys. These are the same strategies that wealthy people have always had access to. Now, let's talk about our track record in this area of investment with our passport program. $11 million to date, passive portfolio income and gains. That's what we've been able to do for our members. And I've been part of that portfolio and those gains as a result of the investment vehicles that they've helped me set up. Now, the goal is to help you achieve your 2 financial objectives, right? Your current lifestyle and your future lifestyle. We've got the 2 systems in place to assist you in getting that done. Now, why are we so confident? Because we know that MWR Financial is the first and only company that's going to provide you with real financial experts, implement real financial strategies, help you solve real financial problems, and get real financial results. That's why we're called MWR, Make Wealth Real. And guys, we're real serious about it. You go to the MWR Financial testimonial page on Facebook and you'll see tens of thousands of people's lives have been affected since they joined this platform. It's working in real time. Let's review these services, what you're going to get access to. CPAs, financial planners, enrolled agent working directly with the Internal Revenue Service. Listen, tax reduction strategies is critical. These guys are going to show you how to win the game the same way the wealthy do. I plugged into this portion of the program. These guys got me back $350 a month, money I saw on my check 2 weeks later. Now, prior to that, I was living paycheck to paycheck, paid on Friday, broke on Monday. You've never had to do it, so you probably understand what I'm talking about. So within 2 weeks of me being in the program, my financial picture began to change. Then I move on to these other components of the program. This whole idea of bill shredding. Never heard of anything like this before. These guys have saved me $173 on my Sirius XM satellite radio contract, $50 on my internet, $20 on my phone. And then I move on to this ability to multiply my money, setting up an investment vehicle, the private reserve account, as we spoke about earlier. These guys put me in a position where I'm earning 10 times more than my 401k. This private reserve account put me in a position to retire in 10 years versus 25. 25 was the plan because I didn't have a plan at all before this platform. Credit restoration strategies. I take advantage of this. I come out of here with a 128-point increase in my credit score. Now, what I didn't understand is that 128-point increase would get me a reduction in my homeowner's automobile premium by $200 a month. So I'm $200 a month to the good from my existing finances through this platform. And then let's not even talk about debt elimination. I thought I was strapped to work to pay bills for the rest of my life until this platform. Now, I drug into this portion of the program with me 15 years worth of remaining debt. That includes a small balance on a mortgage. These guys have positioned me to pay that debt off in 6 years. Ladies and gentlemen, that was 5 years ago. 1 year from today, zero balance in everything I'm doing. Oh, no, man, nothing. Not to mention the $52,000 in interest they saved me that I otherwise would have paid to the creditors. Now, this is just my results of using the services. Had I stayed here and not took advantage of the income opportunity, I could have set myself up for life just doing this, just using the services. That is how profound this platform is. It gives you an opportunity to set yourself apart. I mean, get your financial life in order and take advantage of an income opportunity. So how do we get started? If you're just going to be focused on being a customer, using the services to get your financial life in order, your cost is $99.97 a month. No contract to sign, no setup fee, and this includes a spouse. Why is that so important? Because there's no other opportunity in the United States of America that's going to allow you to access one or all of these services for only $99.97, and to include a spouse, unheard of. It gets even better. If you are a customer just using our services, MWR Financial is going to give you an opportunity to knock away that $99.97, meaning you get the platform at zero cost. How do you do it? You refer 3 customers to the platform. When that happens, MWR Financial waives your $99.97. So again, you get the program for free. These guys have thought of everything. It meets you right where you are. Now, if you're like me, you want to take full advantage of everything MWR Financial has to offer. You want to be a business owner. You want to use these services. For $50 more, you're going to pay $149.97 per month. $149.97. That's going to get me not only the MWR Financial Edge membership, but my business center to manage my business. It's going to provide me with websites, capture pages, marketing materials, training, support, an entire corporate team that supports you, experts doing all the work. All I have to do is expose the opportunity. The leaders are going to educate, and the experts are going to execute, and they're going to pay me every single day. But now here's the thing. MWR Financial says to me, the business owner, the same thing they say to the customer. Once you refer 3 customers to the platform, we then waive your cost of $99.97. The ongoing fee for the membership is waived. So now my cost to own the business, to operate the entire business, is $50 a month. I want you to understand something. I'll be clear on this. I have never, nor will I ever, pay $149.97. The guy said you needed 3 customers. I went out and got 5. He said, why'd you bring 5? You only needed 3. I bought the extra 2 for cushion just in case one of the 3 didn't pay, because I never wanted to pay the $149. So I'm in this for $50 a month. They've surrounded me with CPAs that are helping me manage my business, save money on taxes, and they've shown me how to take that $50 and include it as a business expense. So what am I really paying to run this business? It's profit from day one. Has been, always will be, because I'm operating on a different playing field. I want you to understand something. Speaking of playing field, MWR Financial has leveled the playing field for you and I. It's given us a real chance. Average everyday person, we can win now, because we're, again, surrounded with the same systems that experts that wealthy people always had access to. But here's the thing that's going to hold some of us up. We got to get past these things. Now, your assumption of what others might think. Personally, I've never cared. And I hope you don't either, because the vision was given to you, not to someone else. So you don't need people signing off on it to give you approval to move forward with the vision that God has given you. This is your vehicle. If you've chosen this as your vehicle, run with this thing, because it will pay out in a major way. Within 2 years of me doing this very thing that I'm sharing with you, I was able to walk away from a $65,000 a year job to do this full time. I gave that man back what he gave me, his job. I am free because of this platform, and it can happen for you as well. Now, here's the other issue. Your confusion about what is an expense versus an investment. If I'm putting money into this platform and it's returning me more than I'm spending, this is an investment. Understand that. Now, or here's the other issue, your inability to decide, which is a decision within itself. Stop procrastinating, move on. No perfect day is coming. The stars won't always align. You've got something in front of you now, run with it, move with this thing. Don't let anything or anyone hold you back. Now, here are the other issues. Our past fears and faiths. Boy, if I counted on that, I wouldn't be here today. I've been knocked down so many times. I think I've been knocked down more than George Foreman. I don't know, but I've taken some hits, man. I get back up and I keep going. And look at where we are today as a result. Suppose I had quit years ago. I mean, seriously, this is our chance now to really win. Now, if you've ever prayed or wished for more out of life, you have to be able to recognize when the answer is provided. We're convinced that MWR Financial is the answer. No question about it. Now, let's make it a little easier for those who might be still on the fence. I want you to come off the fence because there's no risk here. We guarantee your success. Look at what they say. If our opportunity experts or solutions can help you save, make, or grow more money in your first 30 days, MWR Financial will give you a full refund. Who does that? Only here in this space. It doesn't happen in financial services. Why are we so confident that we can put this in writing and make a guarantee like this? Because I know, they know, tens of thousands of people across this country have already figured out that it works. And I challenge anybody. Put your credit in front of these people and watch your scores increase. Schedule an appointment with the CPAs. Let them review your current tax situation and watch those guys save you money on taxes. Again, the playing field has been made even. We've got access now that we've never had before. When this concept was first shared with me, they told me there were secrets of the wealthy. I said, truly, if there are secrets, you just told the wrong person because I can't hold water. I'm telling everybody and I'm continuing to tell everybody. But here's what's so much fun about telling this story. MWR Financial is willing to pay you and me a ridiculous amount of money to share this story. I started telling this story to anybody who would listen at the gas station, the grocery store, the barber shop, the beauty salon, my church, the job, anybody who would listen to me. I shared this opportunity because I knew that 98% of the people in this country needed one or all of these services that I represented. Now, just to recap, at this point, you're either 2 or 1. So here we go. As a member, $99.97. That puts you at a 2. If someone invited you, text them right now and tell them you're either a 1 or 2. Let them know so they can go ahead and get you their link and you can get plugged in and start using these services to benefit your life. Or you are 1. You're like me. You want it all. You want the business and the membership. So let them know that. Text the person that invited you right now and said, I'm a 1 or either I'm a 2. I'm hoping you're 1 because there's a lot of money in being 1. Now, there's still a lot of money in being 2 because I could have stayed with the services and still got way ahead of the game financially versus where I am right now. But taking advantage of the business opportunity, all that did was allow me to generate more income to speed up the process and get me where I was going even faster. So I'm prayerful that you've seen enough and heard enough to make a decision to join us on this mission, this ministry, this crusade. Align yourself with this movement because things are happening in this country and we've taken the lead. All this rumbling that you hear, this excitement, it's MWR Financial. We're setting this country on fire and we want you to be a part of our family. So I want to say thank you and for being here tonight, first of all, and congratulations if you've made your decision. So I want you to understand you need to get ready to save, make, and grow your money like never before. So now that concludes our presentation, but I'm going to come out to the field and let's answer some questions for the guests, those that are here that need some clarity on what they've seen and heard so that they can make a decision, an educated decision to join us on this mission. So let's go ahead and stop the screen share and come back out to the field. Guys, once again, thank you so much for being here. Will there be any questions? Any guests that have questions? Let's get some clarity for you before you leave this platform so that you can make your decision and join us on this mission. Okay, I'll give it another minute, but I want to ask this question for the majority of people that are on the platform. As a matter of fact, for everybody that's on the platform. Here's my question to you. Does it make sense?
Absolutely.
No question.
No brainer.
Listen, if we don't figure this thing out, somebody else is going to figure it out for you. And the odds are going to be in their favor and not yours. I think it was Warren Buffett who said, if we don't find a way to make money while we're asleep, that we're going to be forced to work until we die. I don't want to be that guy. And you don't want to be that person either. There's a way out now. This is your ticket. This thing is real. And Coach C, I want to share this with the group, something I thought about earlier today. You saw, we talked about the services and the benefits to the service. I even talked about the results that I got. Now, if I wasn't interested in pursuing a business of my own and taking advantage of the income opportunity attached with MWR Financial, if I was satisfied with that job, but just needed help getting my financial life in order, just using the services and staying the course there, I could have got rich just doing that. But I wasn't interested in working for somebody else for the rest of my life either. But I'm saying I could have positioned myself with the tax savings, the ability to do the investing, that was outpacing my 401k. I could have retired in 10 years and been set for life. But that wouldn't have been enough based on the mission that I've been given. There's work to be done.
Absolutely, Gerald. You mind if I share something with the team?
Please.
Man, I just came from an incredible event. First of all, incredible presentation as usual. Straight to the point, no fluff, no chaser, man. I love that you just bring it the way that you bring it, because we're on a serious mission. And the mission is actually a lot greater than the results. And you'll find that as the services alone can just bring so much value to your life. But I just left the Extra Digit Movement event down here in Atlanta. And if people don't think that there's money to make in this thing, I just want to share something with the people on this phone. I just actually just received this. Can you see it?
Oh, yes, sir. You got one of them checks. My man.
And I don't know if people understand the impact of sharing something that's common sense, good news. You're not harassing people. It's essential for these times that we're living in. And we're looking to attract the right people, and that's on the frequency with what we're doing. This is actually a phenomena. It's moving, it's aggressive. And I encourage that there's nothing to lose here, but there's a whole lot to gain, because I'm gonna let you know, and I'm sharing that not to brag, because I just shared this with a handful of folks that really are on the same frequency. And this company pays residually more than my mortgage. I don't want to get in what I pay mortgage, but it's a lot less than $4,200. But this company allows me to cash flow my other 3 businesses that I have outside of this, to actually, it shifts that money that I'm able to invest and use my other businesses, while MWR takes care of my household, my cars, my expenses. I have 0 mortgage payment, y'all. Yeah, I'm talking to somebody, and this is not a sale. But if I look, don't excuse my enthusiasm for trying to get you into something. But this is common sense, and I just want to share that, because sometimes people just don't believe that in an economy, in a recession, and that's what we're really in, and that in a COVID or post-COVID, whatever you want to call it, that we're making residual checks, and we're just getting beginning. This the beginning. That's 140 a day. Just check the chart. So it does pay. I appreciate you. And that was for somebody. I know that just need to know, does this thing really pay and make us recession-proof, COVID-proof, pandemic-proof, whatever you want to call it. I am fired up. Make a decision. There's no risk here, and get your money shifted back to you and share the good news and help some people. That's about it for me.
Brother Trevor, we thank you, my friend. $4,200 a month, ladies and gentlemen, passive residual income. And this gentleman had not been in the business that long. And as he said, he found some like-minded people to share this with. He's building with this group of people, he's building his own economy within this economy. And we have the ability to do the exact same thing. What happens when you start making $4,200 a month? And then you can help other people do the exact same thing. You don't care who's in the White House. You don't care what shift is made with the economy. You don't care what gas prices are, because that puts you ahead of all of that. Create your own economy. MWR Financial is the vehicle to assist us in getting that done. Robert Clay, I know you're excited about this, my friend. I see you moving. Your group is absolutely growing. You're here without fail every single time, my friend. So your comments, closing remarks about what you've seen and heard tonight.
Mr. Parker, I'm so excited. And once again, you do a great job. Congratulations you on your definitely promotion in your second part of the business. I mean, you're doing it so hard, man. You changing lives, and what you do for the team, you know, you pour into, you know, myself and the whole team 24/7. I don't think I can call you anytime. You'll wake up and do a 3-way call, because I know, you know, what this means to you. You know what it means to your ministry. You know what it means to the team to help people to win and achieve their goals in life. So I'm just excited, man. I'm excited to be a part of this movement. I'm excited to create generational wealth for our families. You know, we all talk about it. You know, that's a spiritual principle. You know, a good man should leave an inheritance for his children's children.
Yes.
But, you know, nobody has never taught us, you know, how to do that. You know, we read it in the word, but we didn't have a plan. We didn't have a strategy. We didn't have a company like MWR teaching us financial literacy to really show us and hold our hand to get it done. So, you know, I'm just excited with the timing and history. Inflation is going up, gas prices going up, food prices going up. Man, so many people is calling and saying, hey, man, tell me about that instant pay raise again. You know, so little stuff like this and saving people. I watched this company save people during COVID on Zooms crying, just talking about how the instant pay raise, you know, helped them out. So, you know, this is a blessing for us. This is a blessing for the rest of the world. We just got to share the information and make it happen for our family and our community. So, you know, that's what I'm strictly about.
Rob, I appreciate it, man. It's awesome to partner with you and somebody like-minded, you know, that sees it and understands it and is willing to share it with other people to help them move their lives forward as well. So a privilege, man, to be on this journey with you. So thank you so much for all that you do. I see my good friend, Fernando Ramirez. I'm not sure whether he's in a position to speak, but Fernando, I tell you what, your story is exciting too. You've not been in the business maybe 30 days, if that long. And just to kind of piggyback off what Trevor talked about as far as does this thing pay? Here's another person who can attest to that. It's just amazing to see what happens as people, you know, gravitate toward this platform and begin to position themselves to generate other streams of income. Fernando, go on, stop, my friend.
I am right here. Excited to be here. Tomorrow, we're going to be 1 month in our journey. We thank you so much, Mr. Parker. Congratulations on your promotion. Our team is fired up. We can't wait for convention. Our life is just completely being transformed for a lot of our folks. We got, you know, already 3 stars, 4 stars in our team. And it's just exciting to see how rapidly we're growing. And we really appreciate your leadership. We're excited to be your bilingual team. Thank you so much for having us here.
Yes, sir. It's an honor to serve with you, my friend. Truly an honor. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's something happening here. There's a movement going on in this country, and people are gravitating toward it because they're looking for a way out. And it is our job now to share this story, with as many people as possible, because they want this, they need this, and you have the solution. I often tell people that I feel like a superhero, Robert, like I should be wearing a cape. I mean, seriously, because what I'm bringing to the table is the real deal. It's the solution. It's the fix to the issue. And I told a group of people the other day, when I walk into a room, your problems are over, because I'm bringing the answer. I got the solution, man. People are hurting and they need something, and we've got something. So let's keep doing what we're doing, folks. Thank you so much for joining the platform. I'm prayerful that everybody has, you know, is comfortable with what they've seen or heard, and they can make a decision if they haven't. I strongly encourage you to get back with the person that invited you. We're going to wrap this up, but I'm going to be on the phone with Mr. McCray as soon as this is over. We're going to schedule our next Zoom. I want to do one every day, Robert. How about that? I know Mr. McCray's got one on the platform on Wednesday. There's a lunch and earn that's happening. That platform is Blitz. I think it's I will get back to you on that. I don't want to screw this up. But every Wednesday, 12 noon, Mr. McCray is going to be heading up that platform. So for people who have availability doing lunch, you want to get somebody in front of this opportunity, take them to lunch and pull up the site and let them hear and see what we're doing at lunch. Now, I will say tomorrow night is our regular MWR Financial Kingdom Builders Live event that we do every Monday night, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. We've got a special guest that's going to join us on that platform tomorrow night, none other than the CEO and founder of MWR Financial, Mr. Brian House. So we're excited about that, guys. So we're going to get it straight from the horse's mouth on tomorrow. It's going to be exciting. With that being said, guys, God bless all of you. Let's go get this. Have a great evening. And we'll look forward to seeing you again on tomorrow night's platform. God bless.
Mr. Parker, before we go, there was a question in the chat. I was just trying to give you a moment for a break. I think you should address this to the masses. And someone did address it, but the question is, are we shown how to market the services? This person says that they're not a great salesperson. Can you address that, please?
Oh, absolutely. I mentioned earlier during the presentation that this is a turnkey operation. This platform that you're going to inherit once you get plugged in is going to provide you with everything you need. Marketing materials, that stuff that has already been created for you. I mean, right down to what you need to say. Scripts for you. All of that is already there. Training. And then we've got ongoing training during the course of the week with our platform with Ben McCray on Tuesday nights. We've got the Financial Edge University every Thursday night that's sponsored by the corporate office to get up to speed on all the services. One of those providers will be on the platform. So everything you need to make this business work for you has already been thought of and is already in place. You get it. It's part of the package. So no issues there.
Thank you so much, Mr. Parker. I think that's the last question that's in the chat.
Good deal. All right. Anybody else before we close it out? Guys, go get this. Is what I want to say to you. Seriously, go get it. It's ours to have. It is ours to have. Share this with somebody. Go approach somebody. If you're out of your house right now, before you go home, if you stop at the gas station, the convenience store, the grocery store, wherever you are, just mention MWR Financial. Say it to somebody, total stranger, and see what kind of response you get. And they're going to say, what is that? You've got the ability to help them move their lives forward. You're going to bring to the table the tools and the systems and the expert to get it done. People are sick and tired of being sick and tired. They don't want to struggle anymore. We've got a real chance now. We've got a real chance now to help people and help ourselves at the same time. These guys are willing to pay you and me. You saw it with Coach T, a ridiculous amount of money to tell this story. We'll see you guys tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. God bless. Thank you. Have a great evening. Mr. McCray, thanks for setting up the platform, sir.
Hey, great job, sir. Everyone take charge.
Thank you.